The Lions have decided to shake up the NFL with an idea that caught everyone by surprise. Meanwhile, Jared Goff is about to have even more of the spotlight on him. What does the Lions quarterback have to do with one of the most anticipated projects of the year? And could the franchise's bold move change the future of the league? These updates are going to spark a lot of discussion, and you can't miss a single detail. So, hit that like button, and let's get into the news. The Lions have decided to stir things up and threw a bold idea on the table, a massive change to the NFL playoff format. And of course, everyone is already laughing. But like any misunderstood genius, maybe they're just one step ahead of the rest of the league. We're in that dead period of the NFL calendar where the draft hasn't arrived yet and free agency has cooled down. So why not spend this time suggesting crazy rule changes and seeing what sticks? This time, the Lions decided to tinker with how the playoffs are structured. It's an ambitious, somewhat absurd proposal, but it's easy to see why Dan Campbell liked the idea. The Lions' proposal would completely change the playoff qualification system. Instead of automatically prioritizing division champions, the criteria would be based purely on regular season records. The team with the best overall record would get the number 1 seed and a first-round bye, while teams ranked number 2 through number 7 would be determined solely by their number of wins, with no special privileges for division winners. If this system had been in place last season, the Lions would have been the NFC's number 1 seed. The Vikings, who won 14 games but dropped to the 5th playoff spot, would have ranked much higher. And you can bet the NFC South, where a division champion with a losing record still gets a home playoff game, wouldn't be too happy about this suggestion. The truth? This is never going to pass. The Lions are probably just testing the waters to gauge interest for future discussions. But honestly, it's not the worst possible change. At the end of the day, giving a real advantage to teams that win more games makes sense. At least they're not trying to get rid of the tush-push, right? So, what do you think, Lions fans? Does this move make sense, or is it just pure madness? Drop your thoughts in the comments. But hold on, there's more big news coming out of Detroit, and this time, one of their biggest stars will be in the spotlight like never before. The Lions' rising fame continues, and now it's Jared Goff's turn to shine on screen. After Amon-Ra St. Brown was featured in Netflix's Receiver series, the Lions quarterback will be one of the stars of Quarterback Season 2, returning this July. The series, produced by Peyton Manning's Omaha Productions, has become a tradition, giving fans an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the NFL. The first season followed QBs like Patrick Mahomes and Kirk Cousins. Last year, the focus shifted to wide receivers. The Lions' rising fame continues, and now it's Jared Goff's turn to shine on screen. After Amon-Ra St. Brown was featured in Netflix's Receiver series, the Lions quarterback will be one of the stars of Quarterback Season 2, returning this July. The series, produced by Peyton Manning's Omaha Productions, has become a tradition, giving fans an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the NFL. The first season followed QBs like Patrick Mahomes and Kirk Cousins. Last year, the focus shifted to wide receivers. Now, Netflix is back to spotlighting quarterbacks, with Goff sharing the screen with Cincinnati Bengals' Joe Burrow and Kirk Cousins, now with the Atlanta Falcons. Goff had a spectacular 2024 season, finishing as an MVP finalist after throwing for 4,629 yards, 37 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. Under his leadership, the Lions posted an incredible 15-2 regular season record, securing their second straight NFC North title and clinching the NFC's number 1 seed. Unfortunately, their dream season ended in heartbreak with a playoff loss to the Washington Commanders. For Cousins, this will be his second time on the show, as he was also featured in the inaugural season alongside Mahomes and Marcus Mariota. Meanwhile, the Lions continue to be at the center of attention in the league. After shining in HBO's Hard Knocks in 2022, and St. Brown being highlighted in last season's Receiver, fans will now get to relive the incredible 2024 campaign from Goff's perspective. The Lions are making waves, whether with bold ideas or their players gaining recognition off the field. Now, the big question is, will all this attention translate into success on the field? If you want to stay updated on everything Lions, make sure to subscribe to the channel.